Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. We are Group 1, your grade 9 math tutor vlogger for today. In this video, we're going to explore quadratic equations and what they are, how to solve them in two different ways, and which method I think is easier. So let's get started.
Here are the objectives. Number 1, learn quadratic equation. Number 2, identify A, B, and C. Number 3, identify standard form. Number 4, solve quadratic equation using factoring and quadratic formula. Number 5, solve quadratic equation using factoring and completing the square. What is quadratic equation?
What is quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is a type of equation where the highest power of the variable, usually x, is 2. This means the equation will have an x squared term and x term and a constant.
That we know quadratic equation, let's now identify A, B, and C.
In this equation, x squared, the a term will be 1. For the second term b, it will be negative 5 because there's negative. And for the c term c, the constant, we will use 6 because positive 6. The second example, we will use this equation. 2x squared plus 3x minus 5 equals 0. For the a term, or the coefficient of x squared, we will put 2, positive 2. For the second term b, we will use 3, positive 3 because it's positive. For the constant term, we will use negative 5 because there's a negative sign. And that's how.
Let's proceed. Now that we are done identifying A, B, and C, we will now identify what standard form is.
Standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. A is the coefficient of x squared, and b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term.
Now that we all know how to identify A, B, and C, the meaning of quadratic equation, and what is standard form, we will now solve a quadratic equation using factoring and quadratic formula.
Let us find two numbers that multiply to 6 and add to negative 5. Now, we can write x minus 2 and x minus 3. Now let's put this on zero product rule, then transpose, and the answer will be x equal 2 and x equal 3.
And that's how you solve quadratic equation by factoring.
Now, answer this equation using a quadratic formula. First, let's use the quadratic formula. X equal negative b positive negative square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. After writing quadratic formula, we first write and identify a, b, and c. A will be 1, b will be negative 5, and c will be 6.
Now, let's substitute. Negative B will be negative 5, positive negative square root, negative 5 squared, minus 4 times 1 times 6 all over 2 times 1. After you substitute, we will now solve the problem. Negative times negative 5 will be positive 5. Positive negative square root negative 5 squared will be 25. Minus 4 times 1 times 6 will be negative 24. Over 2 times 1 is equals to 2. After that, we will now solve 25 minus 24, which will be 5 positive negative square root of 1 over 2. After that, we will now separate the two. One will be positive and one will be negative. The first one, we will put x equals 5 plus 1 over 2. And the other one, we will put x equals 5 minus 1 over 2. After that, we will solve. 5 plus 1 will be 6 over 2. And then x equals 5 minus 1 will be 4 over 2. After that, we will now solve this equation. 6 divided by 2 will be 3. And x 4 over 2 will be 2. And that will be our final answer, x equals 3 and x equals 2. As you can see, we have the same results in both equations even with different methods, which is factoring and quadratic formula. So now let's get started solving quadratic equation using factoring and completing the square. Now, we will solve another quadratic equation using factoring. We will just use the same methods we used earlier. So now we will find two numbers that multiply to C and add to B, which is 3 times 2 and 3 plus 2. After that, we will put the numbers on a parenthesis, which is x plus 3 and x plus 2. After that, we will put the 2 on CPR, which is zero product rule. And after that, we will just transpose and we will have the answer. Completing the square, the form has to be a squared plus bx equals c. So when an equation like this, x squared plus 9x minus 5 equals 0, you have to transpose the constant, so it will be x squared plus 9x equals 5. So now let's proceed on completing the square. We have x squared plus 6x plus 5. So first we will transpose the constant, so the positive 5 will be negative 5. After that, we will bring down and put space so we can have a new constant. After that, we will divide the middle term to 2. And then the results will be squared. So 3 squared equals 9. That will be our new constant, and we will put that beside negative 5. Now we will copy x squared and put the results of 6 divided by 2, which is 3. And then we will add negative 5 and 9, which result is 4. After that, we will find the square root of these two, x squared plus 3 and then 4. The square root of x squared plus 3 is x plus 3, and then 4 will be 2, positive negative 2. After that, we will separate these two. One equation will be positive and one will be negative. Now let's put x plus 3 and positive equals positive 2. So it will be x equals negative 3 plus 2. The results will be negative 1. On the other side, we will put x plus 3 equals negative 2. Then we will transpose the 3. So it will be x equals negative 3 and negative minus 2. So the answer will be x equals negative 5. Now that we are done, we will give you a quick comparison and which method we think is better and easier to use.
Let's give the same result, but for me, factoring was easier for the first equation. Because the number were simple, for the second one, I like the quadratic formula better because it works for any equation. Even it can't be factored easily.
And that's it for today's Quadratic Talk vlog. Ways solving with style. I hope you learned something new and had fun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more math tips. See you next time. Bye!